Hey there, my friends. Welcome back to the channel, where we dive into what it means to live a healthy, joyful, meaningful life, especially in our golden years. I'm so glad you're here today. We're about to have a real heartfelt chat. Picture us sitting down with a warm cup of coffee, or tea, if that's your thing, just sharing stories like old friends. Today's video is all about 9 life lessons only people over 60 truly understand. If you're in your 50s, 60s, or beyond, I bet you'll nod along. And if you're younger, stick around. You might pick up some timeless wisdom. These lessons come from years of living, loving, stumbling, and getting back up. They're insights only time can teach. So let's get comfortable and dive in. Oh, and if you find this helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and share it with someone who needs a little inspiration. Lesson 1. Time is your most precious gift. Let's start with something we all realize as we get older. Time is the one thing you can't get back. When you're young, you think you've got endless days to chase dreams, fix mistakes, or say, I love you. But when you hit 60, it hits you, every moment counts. I remember talking to my friend Tom a few years back. He just turned 65, and he said, I spent so many years worrying about work, bills, what people thought of me. Now, I wish I'd spent more time with my kids when they were little, or just sitting on the porch with my wife, watching the sunset. That stuck with me. It's not about regret. It's about knowing what matters most. So here's the lesson. Treat time like the treasure it is. Call that friend you haven't talked to in years. Take that trip you've been putting off. Spend an afternoon laughing with your grandkids. Because when you look back, those are the moments that mean everything. Lesson 2. Health is wealth, no exceptions. If there's one thing people over 60 get, it's that health is your foundation. You can have all the money in the world, a big house, a fancy car, but if you're not healthy enough to enjoy it, what's the point? I've seen it so many times. Folks who took their health for granted in their 40s and 50s wish they'd chosen differently. I'm not saying you need to run marathons or lift weights like a bodybuilder. It's the small stuff, eating better, walking around the block, getting enough sleep. I started yoga at 62, and let me tell you, it's been a game changer for my back pain and my mood. Even 10 minutes a day can do wonders. Here's a tip I share with everyone. Listen to your body. If it's telling you to slow down, rest, or see a doctor, don't ignore it. And don't be afraid to ask for help. A nutritionist, a physical therapist, or just a walking buddy. Your body's carried you this far. Treat it with love. And hey, if you're enjoying this, hit that subscribe button so we can keep this journey going together. Lesson 3. Forgiveness sets you free. This one's a biggie. When you're younger, it's easy to hold on to grudges. Someone hurts you, betrays you, lets you down, and you carry that weight like a badge. But by 60, you see it. Holding on to anger only hurts you. I'll share a story. For years, I was upset with a colleague who took credit for a project I poured my heart into. I'd replay in my mind, feeling bitter every time. But one day, I ran into him at a coffee shop. He was older, frail, just human. We talked. And I realized he wasn't the villain I'd imagined. Letting go of that resentment felt like dropping a heavy backpack I'd carried for decades. Forgiveness doesn't mean excusing what happened or pretending it didn't hurt. It means choosing peace over pain, whether it's forgiving someone else or even yourself for past mistakes. It's like opening a window and letting fresh air into your soul. Try it. You'll feel so much lighter. Lesson 4. Happiness is an inside job. Here's something I wish I'd learned sooner. Nobody else can make you happy. Not your spouse, not your kids, not your job, not even that dream vacation. Sure, those things bring joy, but real, lasting happiness? It comes from within. I've met people who chase the next big thing, a promotion, a new car, a bigger house, thinking it'd fill the void. But by 60, you see it clearly. Happiness is about gratitude, purpose, finding joy in the little things. It's the smell of fresh-baked cookies, a good book on a rainy day, or knowing you made someone smile. One habit that's helped me is keeping a gratitude journal. Every night, I write down 3 things I'm thankful for. Some days it's big, like my family's health. Other days, it's small, like a sunny afternoon. It reminds me happiness isn't out there. It's right here, if you look for it. Lesson 5. Relationships are everything. As you get older, you realize life isn't about what you achieve or what you own. It's about who you share it with. Your family, your friends, your community, they're the threads that weave your life together. I lost a dear friend a couple of years ago. It was a wake-up call. We'd always said, let's grab lunch soon, but life got in the way. Now I stay connected. I call my sister every Sunday, have coffee with my neighbor every month, and never miss a chance to tell my kids I love them. It's not about grand gestures. It's about showing up. Here's a challenge. Reach out to someone this week. Maybe a friend you haven't seen in a while, or a family member you've lost touch with. Send a text, make a call, or write a letter. Yes, a real letter. It'll mean so much to them and to you. And if this resonates, share this video with someone you care about. It's a small way to spread wisdom. Lesson 6. You don't need to please everyone. Oh, this one took me a while. When you're younger, you get caught up in what others think, your boss, your neighbors, even strangers online. You twist yourself into knots to make everyone happy. But by 60, you realize you can't please everyone, and you don't have to. I used to worry about saying no or standing up for what I believed. But one day, I stopped apologizing for being me. I set boundaries, chose my priorities, let go of guilt. And you know what? The world didn't end. I felt freer than ever. Give yourself permission. Be authentic. Say no when you need to. Speak your truth, kindly but firmly. The people who matter will stick around. And the ones who don't, that's their loss. You're enough, just as you are. Lesson 7. Change is the only constant. By 60, life teaches you one thing. Nothing stays the same. Kids grow up, jobs change, bodies age. The world keeps spinning. When I was younger, I fought change. I wanted things comfortable, predictable. But over time, I learned change isn't the enemy. It's how we grow. Take retirement. For some, it's a scary leap. But I've seen friends embrace it. Learning to paint, volunteering, even starting small businesses. Change forces us to adapt, to find strengths we didn't know we had. The trick is to stay open. Instead of clinging to how things were, ask, what's possible now? A new hobby, a new city, a new perspective. Change and lead to your best chapters. Lesson 8. Wisdom comes from listening. Here's something beautiful about getting older. You realize you don't have all the answers, and that's okay. The wisest people I know aren't the ones who talk the most. They're the ones who listen. They listen to their kids, their neighbors, even strangers with a story. I'll never forget sitting with my dad in his 80s. I asked what he'd learned in life, expecting a big speech. Instead, he said, I learned to shut up and listen. Everyone's got something to teach you, if you give them a chance. That stuck with me. Practice listening. Not just hearing, but understanding. Ask questions. Be curious. You'll uncover stories. And build connections. Wisdom isn't knowing it all. It's staying open to learn. Lesson 9. Legacy is what you leave in hearts. Finally, let's talk legacy. When you're younger, you might think it's about building a fortune or making a name. But by 60, you see it differently. Legacy isn't about your bank account. It's about what you leave in people's hearts. I think about my grandmother every day. She didn't have much money, but she made everyone feel loved. She'd bake pies for neighbors, tell stories that made us laugh till we cried. Always had a kind word. Her legacy lives on. In every smile she inspired. Your legacy is the love you share, the lessons you pass down, the difference you make in someone's day. It's how your grandkids remember your hugs, or a stranger recalls your kindness. Live, so the world's a little brighter. That's the legacy that lasts. Well, my friends, there you have it. 9 life lessons that only come with time. I hope these resonated with you. Maybe gave you a new perspective or a nudge to try something new. Life after 60 is a beautiful chapter, full of wisdom, freedom, and chances to live with intention. Let's keep learning, growing, and lifting each other up. If you enjoyed this, please give it a like. It helps reach more people who need inspiration. And if you know someone who'd love this, share it with them. Don't forget to hit subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss a video. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's a life lesson you've learned? Let's keep this conversation going. Until next time, take care of yourself, cherish every moment, and keep shining. I'll see you soon.